Hello, it's Greg Ehlers again from Einstein's disease. We are here with our guest, Jonathan Duquette, CEO of GoNano. And in the first segment, Jonathan and I discussed the homeowner's dilemma with respect to roofing and the challenges that are taking place because of climate change in Texas or the preponderance of a larger amount of hailstorms. Jonathan, it's great to have you back. And I want to jump right in here to the first solution that we're going to talk about today, which is helping the homeowner adopt to GoNano. And GoNano is a product, Jonathan, as you've shared with me, that can not only extend the life of a roof, but also protect the roof from these diseases, from hailstorms and other climate challenges that happen on a regular basis to avoid making claims to your insurance. And I'd like to have you kind of walk us through how you bring peace of mind to homeowners in this, what your process is, and why when they learn about GoNano and use it, they have a different outcome. So we can just kind of walk through the trust and education, why it's a better proven alternative, and then I'll ask you some questions as we go forward. But thank you very much for joining us again in this segment, Jonathan.
Thank you, Craig. And yes, if we just walk back a little bit as well to the insurance, just imagine yourself waking up after a storm, probably use the same oil in your motor for 100 miles, and maybe your motor is still going to work. But is it really going to perform at its best? No, because you have to replace the oil and make sure that it works. It's the same with a roof, especially in the Texas market. It gets so hot out there, right? And the sun just beating that shingle all the time that the shingle dries out so fast that after only 5 years, that roof pretty much have no protection against impact or wind because there's no flexibility left in that shingle.
And how do you, from it, that you really touched on something I think a lot of our listeners probably aren't aware of. I mean, they know the variance in temperature, Jonathan, but how do you, when you have your distributors, your partners in Texas, how do they educate or how do they show the homeowner this? Do you talk to me, because what you touched on right there is, I mean, that's like an aha moment. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep. So we have multiple products. So we have product for a brand new roof where we can take that roof from brand new and literally extend its life so that a homeowner will never have to replace a roof in 100 years, right? It seems crazy, but that's just the truth, because if we do multiple treatment every 5 years, we can keep that roof up to date, impact resistant, wind resistance, and we have all the data to cover that. But what most people will be interested is about our Revive lines of product. Revive, it's a new product that uses bio-oil to rejuvenate the asphalt, but as well nanoparticle that will penetrate that shingle and make it stronger. So what we found as data, we developed the product with Green Center Canada, and basically what we found out is that after applying our product, we can make a 10 to 15 years old shingle more impact resistance than 95% of the roof that are being installed in Texas right now. Just because our product performs so much better and we're adding all the benefit of basically silicone inside of the shingle without cutting all the effect of it, like the shingle still breathe, it's still going to be all of that, but we just make that shingle much better when it comes to that for only $2,000 to $4,000 for a full roof.
That is fantastic. So a deductible in homeowners insurance is probably more than that for a new roof. And
Exactly.
obviously the cost and then the increase in one's premiums, or if the insurance company is going to continue to cover for hail damage or other storms. So that's a great number there. So talk to me a little bit about when you use GoNano and you have protected your roofs. Is there any disclosure that the homeowner can do with respect to the insurance company to be able to help either reduce their cost for their homeowner's insurance? Have you been working with the insurance companies in Texas? Because obviously, from an educational standpoint, learning about the length of the roof and your analogy of the oil change, which is very easy to understand. Is there anything on that side that also can help the consumer realize that utilizing GoNano, whether it's on the 5-year cycle or what have you, is it also able to maybe get a better check mark with the insurance company, Jonathan?
Yeah, great question, Craig. We have some people that been able to receive a discount by installing our product. It's not all the insurance company that will offer that as of now. We are working really hard right now to really establish ourselves as the #1 brand in the market, so that we can provide that kind of support to homeowners with their insurance company. So it's an ongoing conversation, right? We've been in conversation with multiple of them over the past 3-4 years already, and we are doing everything in the background, right? So we have been testing our product against UL standard, ASTM, Intertax. So we've done over $600,000 of tests and research and data to really come to the insurance industry and be able to provide real data that showcase that, yes, our product's going to help. And most insurance companies love it, right? The only problem with the insurance industry right now is that they don't know where to go, right? They are doing so many modifications to their proposal, their claims. So it's big organization. And right now it's so complicated because they are trying actually to just remove the roof from the policy. And that's what we got as inside information, is that most insurance companies just don't want to deal with the roof. And that's 100% on the homeowners problem, kind of their roof.
Wow. So in essence, that whole educational system that your distributors and partners, and then obviously your corporate communication, it's really important as you become more engaged and partner with the insurance companies in terms of understanding what they're doing, making them aware of what your solution is. This isn't just financial, but this is emotional relief to the homeowners in a sense, isn't it, Jonathan? You're giving them something that they wake up or come home, they don't have that concern because they've been able to work with you as a company and solve that problem. As we close out this segment, I think one of the things that's interesting when we think holistically about the roof, and obviously you've got competitors out there. There's other people that are in the area of ensuring that roofs are in a better position. Do you think that where would you put your maturity stage for your industry and your leadership within the industry, Jonathan? But overall, it's clearly not mature. It's still growing. Where would you put yourself in the continuum of life when you look at my gray hair versus your younger look? I mean, where is this industry?
Yeah, so the industry is not really old, right? Because it's a changing industry. Again, like we were saying in the first segment, most people just went to roof replacement as soon as there was something with their roof, right? That industry is changing, which makes our industry booming. Why, right? Just because, yes, there's other competitors out there, but we've been voted as the top nanotech solution in 2024. We've been featured as the top leader in the space right now. A lot of people just want to start working with us. The reason is that we are the only company with data, right? We are the only one that can show that we are increasing the impact resistance, the water resistance, the wind resistance of shingle, which none other company can really do right now. So that market will just increase, right? Will just grow year by year. It's a really increasing model, because most homeowners now are getting aware of that, right? They're sensing it. Some homeowner already face that problem with insurance and insurance company. So people and shows like that, where we talk about the real problem that insurance might not cover your roof, is where people are getting aware more and more of these solution. And again, like you said, with the car and the oil change, it just makes sense that maintaining your roof will make it last for a longer period of time. And just to give you a little example here, we treated one roof on the street, major hailstorm came. He was the only roof that didn't have to replace his roof, right? So he invested about $3,000 to treat his old roof, where all of his neighbor had to pay like it's 9,000 to 12,000 deductible to replace the whole roof, right? So it was a smart choice right away there. And he was so impressed with the result of GoNano being applied on his roof and the amount of money that he saved. But not only the money, right? It's a struggle to go with through the whole process, right? Where you could put your time, energy somewhere else, or just be, okay, there's a hailstorm. I don't have to be worried about it because it takes a lot of time. It's a long process. There's money involved, roofer involved. Where us, we come do the treatment of the roof. It takes about an hour to 2 hours to do the whole treatment, and we're out. And the major thing about us is that we do offer a warranty against natural disaster, where your insurance normally was the only solution. GoNano do have a warranty for that as well, so that gives an extra peace of mind to homeowners, knowing that their roof is covered not only by the insurance but as well by GoNano.
That's fantastic. Yeah, so it sounds like you've got an addressable market on that street because everybody is going to want to know where that person was able to avoid having that payment. So I think we'll cut it off here. We'll get our show paid for with our sponsors, and then when we come back in the next segment, we're going to talk a little bit about your leadership, the challenges from an Einstein's disease perspective of not only starting this business, but identifying your market and the challenges to grow a business. So our entrepreneurs out there get a sense of how you've done this, Jonathan. So with that, we'll take a commercial break and we'll be back shortly. Thanks very much.
Thank you.